On the previous video, we made creating a new document and I pressed stop button and now I cannot actually resume the recording. If I click on the record macro, if I choose my template and if I give the same name, OK, actually it is replacing and you will lose your content. In this case, don't worry, just give a new name, OK, and continue your adjusting. For example, I want to create a random text equal rand, and as I mentioned before, we have some limitations. For example, now if I press enter or return key, it won't generate the random text, but making this same text. If I stop recording, now I could edit my macro. If I click on the macro, I could choose my second macro and edit directly, or allow me to close it and close here. If I go directly to the Visual Basic, actually you don't see the second macro. This one, it is stored inside of the module's new macro, and another one, it is saved on the normal one. Why? Because while I was recording, I forgot to save it inside of my template. Allow me to expand it, alright? But nothing to worry, just double click on your module. I could remove them all or cut, select, right click, cut. You could now remove this right click and remove new macro. Here it is asking, would you like to export this macro? No, I don't want. And here I could paste it, right click and paste. And actually we don't want to have two separated macro. I want to merge them together. First, I'll remove these comments. And note that with this separated line, we have each macro separated. I could simply select these texts, right click cut, and bring it here after that and remove it. Now simply we merged two macros together. So if I close this, allow me to remove here, okay, go to macros, now we have only one macro, and if I run, it will make a new document and random text. Of course, it is not generated random text. But how can I bring random text there? It is very easy. Allow me to close it, don't save, go to Visual Basic Codes. You could, instead of this, type any text you want. But let me give you one additional tip. I close it and type random text, rand. You could select and bring one simple paragraph and short text there inside of your code. But look what's happening if I bring the whole text. Right click, copy, go to Visual Basic, and I paste it here. We have some errors. As you remember, we closed our string or text inside of double quotations. If I go end of this line, here it is not end of my text. If I remove that and click anywhere else, it will automatically add here. Because we have limitations of text inside of a string. We have several ways to fix that. But for now, this most simple way is copy this section, selection.type text and text equal, right click copy and add for rest of the lines too. Actually, they are paragraph, not the simple lines, alright? And if I close and remove this and rerun the macro, it made the text, but if I double click, you will see it is one paragraph. But we want to make separated paragraphs. How can I make it? Of course, by pressing enter or return key, we could make paragraphs. So I close it, go to Visual Basic. How we made paragraph, there it is, selection.type paragraph. I could copy that. And after each line here, before this one, we could add once. Selection this. For this one, paste it. Control or Command V, paste and paste. To be more legit, I select them and press Tab from your keyboard to make indentation. Even by adding extra lines here, which doesn't matter, it is for only coding, not affected your result, we could make it more legit, something like that, and there it is. Now if I close it and rerun my macros, double click, we have separated paragraphs. So it is very easy and very useful. But I want to add actually this macros, the button inside of some tab, which because I don't want to make this video too long, in the next video we will make that.